Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Q&A with BA. I'm Sarah, this is Clint Hansen. We're here to answer your questions. Yay! Clint?
Yes.
Do you have something you want to talk about with everyone?
Sure, absolutely. Yes, the baby's here. Everybody was asking about that. All the best wishes, I really appreciate. It was pretty nerve-wracking the week before. You guys were about to go to Shot.
Yeah.
She was starting to have, not like complications, but we went in for a checkup and there was a dip in the heart rate. So they sent us in there and then they induced, and that was on Friday. So, and then Saturday, the 26th, baby Raylan Marie was born. 8 pounds, 2 ounces, super healthy, although it was pretty cool. I mean, not pretty cool, not in a negative way, but like do you remember in Independence Day, okay, when the doctor the alien had like two of his tentacles wrapped around his neck and he was making him talk? My baby's umbilical cord is wrapped around twice like that. And that's what I said, yeah. Yeah, and that's why there was a dip in the heart rate, so they wanted to get her out of there. But everything was fine. She came out very, very big, very, very happy, very healthy. She already rolls over, which is weird.
That's amazing.
She's very regular, if you know what I mean. Like eating, pooping, sleeping. But it's the joy of it. I just can't stop looking at her.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we do as parents. You just kind of sit there and stare at your babies. And it's like, oh, and then when they do something, you think it's amazing.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I'm super, super happy. Appreciate everybody sending more messages. And yeah.
Aw, that's so exciting. A lot of people asked about you during the Shot Show, wanted to know where you were, and it was really exciting because it was Friday, right, when you sent the text.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a text from you, and like somebody was talking to me, asking about you, and I got the text from you saying that they had just induced. And I was like, oh my gosh. So it was just really exciting. Everybody was super excited for you. The Ballistic Advantage team at SHOT Show was super excited. We're all watching our cell phones very anxiously, and then lots of people coming by and asking about you and agreeing that it was a good idea. You weren't there, but they still missed you a lot. So
I appreciate that. How was SHOT Show from your experience?
It was really exciting.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, so I've done conventions before. Actually, that's how I met my husband. Isn't that so cute? So I'm no stranger to conventions, no. But I will say, SHOT Show is a totally different scene. I had no idea how big it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is so big. There are so many incredible vendors there. There's so many different companies there that I'd never even heard of. Like, it was just really exciting to be exposed to new companies and to meet so many people in the industry and get to meet so many people that have heard of Ballistic Advantage or want to know more about Ballistic Advantage or do know about Q&A. I got to meet a lot of people who watch Q&A with BA. One guy was just lamenting. He was like, oh man, I really want to meet Clint Hansen. And I was like, yes, I'm sorry about that, but you can watch him on YouTube every week. So I got to say that a lot. It was a really fun time. And our team got a little crazy with patch fever. I don't know how that's been in previous years, but I mean, yeah, some of our crew were pretty intense about collecting the patches this year.
Mm-hmm. It's a big thing at Shot Show, patch collecting.
Do you have a patch collection?
I don't have time for that, no.
Okay. We've never talked about this before.
I like patches, but I don't. That's one part about Shot Show I've never been able to do.
Oh man.
We'll see.
Well, I don't have time for that either. I definitely don't have my own like patch wall filled with patches.
I'm pretty sure you do.
I do. Okay, question time. We have a question from our friend NMHVAC Tech. And they're asking a question in reference to a very specific video, a very specific episode number 27. And they say, at 7 minutes and 28 seconds, why not the BA Hansen 625-223 Wild Premium Barrel? There's other questions. That's the first part.
Okay, just to recap. So I think what he's asking is, why not that barrel? Because I was recommending a thicker barrel, basically, to shoot suppressed. So that gives you something to think about, okay? So not only material, stainless steel to chromoly, but when shooting suppressed, it's getting hot. Also, a suppressor is heavy and there's a lot of weight on the end of it. So my recommendation was a thicker barrel. That does not mean you can't do it with a pencil barrel. I do it all the time. My 11.3 has a suppressor. We do demos with it, shoot full auto with it, and it's still holding groups. It's doing fantastic. I'm just trying to get you the best start and the best recommendation from a practical standpoint, okay? So you can pick and choose whatever you want, build whatever kind of build you want that makes sense to you, saving weight, saving length, whatever you like. So don't feel pigeonholed if I if I recommend something, it's just my preference and what I'm thinking behind, the profile itself, the weight, and how you're going to use it. So just keep in mind, take anything we say with a grain of salt because it's just from a practical aspect, okay?
Awesome. Are you ready for more parts?
Next question.
Okay, so second part. What BA barrel would you recommend for a 26.5-inch or longer pistol build?
I kind of sit between two, okay? Well, it's actually 4, but right around the same kind of length. So I'm sitting between a 10.3 or a 10.5. So the 10.3 is our BA Hansen barrel from our performance series. And then a 10.5 would be, if you want to save a little money, standard gov profile, and that's 10.5 inches, okay? So I'm between those, and then our 11.3-inch Hansen, which is a pencil barrel, and then an 11.5-inch Modern Sears barrel too. So we can save you a little money, or you can go step up to the Hansen barrel that comes with the Pinlow Pro and all that jazz. I picked those two because those are my favorite. I typically go with 11.3 because I'm a little taller, and I get that little extra inch of dwell time. Gas port's a little smaller. You guys know I like that. I like a nice smooth feel, but nothing wrong with the 10.3. It does bring your, obviously bring your rig down another inch. So those would be my recommendations.
Third part to this question is, what M-LOK rail would you use with that barrel?
So specifically the rail that I would use is a rail that doesn't exist yet. We've teased it a little bit, but BA is coming out with their own rail. So stay tuned for that. Another company, obviously, would be Aero Precision. They have an Atlas rail if you're looking for something a little more slim. There are multiple other companies out in the industry that, really do make a fine product, and there's a lot of them coming up. So, it's really going to be your preference for look, but that's kind of where I'd sit, is with either an Aero rail or the new BA rail. So if you want to wait for that, or go ahead and go over to Aero Precision, and you can pick up one of their Atlas rails. Yes?
Mr. Hansen, I have a question.
Sure.
Okay, what kind of rail would you recommend for someone who's very, very short?
Oh, you need an SB brace, you need a 7.5-inch Hansen barrel, and a 7-inch M-LOK, either new BA rail or Atlas rail, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your rig.
Okay.
I'm building you one of those.
You
or
are?
you're
What?
gonna build it.
What?
And maybe we do it on camera.
What?
Yeah, well, you started, you did the barrel install and gas tube. I think the next step is for you to build a complete rifle.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I can't believe you just dropped that.
It'll be
bomb.
like
I
Sarah's
love this
Book of
video.
Madness and Experience, and this will be the heart and soul of it, of anything you've ever done.
That's so scary / exciting.
I got excited. I can't wait.
Next and last question.
Okay.
This is so great. This is so exciting. Is there a pistol armrest you recommend? And then they say, thank you, congrats on the new baby.
Oh, thanks, bud. Yes. Armrest. I think what he means is arm brace. And actually, here at Ballistic Advantage, we do sell SP Tactical, and they're just taking the industry by storm. I don't use anybody else's brace. It's a pretty nice brace, very sturdy and rigid. Does everything you need it to do, and you can absolutely find that at Ballistic Advantage.
Awesome. Is that it?
I think that's it. Is there any more questions?
No.
Fantastic.
It was 4. That was a pretty epic 4-part question there. You did an awesome job.
Thank you. You did too.
Thank you. Thank you so much to our friend for your fantastic 4-part question. We loved it. Guys, if you want to send us some multi-tiered questions like that, you're welcome to. I loved it. If you want to see more videos by us, you should definitely subscribe to our channel and click that little bell icon so that you get notified every time we post a new video. We have new videos every Thursday. What? Yeah. It's true. And if you want to see this guy answer one of your questions, make sure to comment below. We sure can't wait to see what you guys send us.
Here we go. We're even going to make little tiny tools for you.
Little tiny tools. I can't use normal tools.
You can use normal tools. Write that down. All right, we're good.
Our assistant, Jeffrey. Thank you, Jeffrey. He does everything for us. Anyway, especially because I say so many wonderful, amazing things all the time. I need Jeffrey to record them because
Yeah, I think he called
you don't want to forget that stuff.
I think he called Webster too, and Fantastical is now in there.
Sweet.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just very, very difficult pregnancy and delivery, and she knocked it out, and now she's walking around like nothing happened. So, honey,
She's
I love you.
superwoman.
Happy birthday. You're amazing. You are my superwoman.